wrestling fans, and welcome here to Ring of Honor live on the Nation Network. And we've got the owner, Tony Khan, in the ring. Let's see what's on his mind. First off, I want to say thank you all for being here, and welcome to Ring of Honor Wrestling. Now, I know it's been some rough seas out there as we've gone through this transition period, but it's going to smooth out, and you're going to see a big change. Now, I made a promise to all of you that at Death Before Dishonor, I was going to be able to name the GM of Ring of Honor. I wasn't able to keep that promise, and for that, I apologize. You see, there were a lot of I's to dot. Here we go. What the hell is this? I don't know, but it can't possibly be. Oh my God, I don't believe it! That is Shane McMahon! What the hell's he doing here in Ring of Honor? Somebody better check the weather forecast, because I think hell just froze over. What is he doing here? He can't be. He can't. You don't think. All right, folks, first off, Shane McMahon is standing right here in the Ring of Honor. And it's all because of this man right here. Tony, when you called me, I was probably the most surprised person in the world. But man, I'm glad you did. Shane, I'm glad that you picked up the call. I'm glad that you listened. And I am proud to announce, ladies and gentlemen, Shane McMahon is the new general manager of the Ring of Honor. Shane, I turn the company over to you. I'm still the guy pushing the pencil and signing the checks, but you're the man making the calls now. And I want you to know I take that very seriously. This is an opportunity that I had long anticipated having. It was just for a different organization. I think we all know the score. Well, the fact of the matter is, wrestling is in my family blood. And this is a role I was meant for. Shane, I couldn't agree with you anymore. So, as of right now, I welcome you to the Ring of Honor. I look forward to seeing what you have in store. And if you ever need anything, I am just a phone call away. Ladies and gentlemen, I turn this now over to your new General Manager of Ring of Honor, Mr. Shane McMahon. I still can't believe it. What's happening, New York? Now listen to me. Don't change the settings on your television. Who am I kidding? Don't be shaking your smart device. It's not an etch-a-sketch, and what you're seeing is real. You're looking at the new ROH General Manager. And I can promise you one thing, Ring of Honor is going to be the premier event that you will want to watch if you're a professional wrestling fan. And that's right, I said the word professional wrestling because I can. Ring of Honor has always had a long-established tradition of bringing honor back to professional wrestling, something that seems to have been lost a long time ago. Now, I know a little something about professional wrestling, and I'm sure most of you, if you haven't been living under a rock, know that I know what I'm talking about. We are going to set the standard by which all others are going to be measured in the very near future. And when you watch Ring of Honor, one thing that you can expect, and that is the unexpected. I'm going to take everything I've ever learned, the good and the bad, and I'm going to bring that right here. And I'm going to turn it on its ass, because there is a new dawn here in the Ring of Honor. There is a new dawn in professional wrestling right here on the Nation Network. And there are going to be a lot of people shaking their heads. There are going to be a lot of people wondering how they let me get away. This is personal. And I'm here to prove a point, and I'm going to do that because Ring of Honor, mark my words, is going to be the premier wrestling program anywhere on the face of the earth. Trust me when I tell you that. Enjoy the show. History made already here at Ring of Honor in New York. There's a McMahon in charge of Ring of Honor, and it is Shane McMahon. All right, wrestling fans, we are ready to kick things off here on Ring of Honor in the ring. But what a major announcement to kick this show off.
To the ring, accompanied by Billy Guan at a combined weight of 479 pounds.
The Gun Club is here. This crowd is stunned to see Shane McMahon walk down that aisle and get into this ring here in Manhattan of all places. I am still without words. We have a new GM, folks. We've got a McMahon running Ring of Honor. What else do you want? All right, as we try to regain our composure here, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to everybody joining us here live
And their opponents
on the Nation Network.
Of 476 pounds, the Impact World Tag Team Champions.
Jamon Scott in the house, Blaze Radio joining us. Judas El Terrible and Tragedy Dark. Welcome aboard, everybody, here on the Nation Network. Take a moment, click that like button below so we know you're here. The Impact Tag Team Champions joining us here. They have just recently signed a deal with Ring of Honor. Well, they're going to be a two-promotion tandem, no doubt about that, as the Impact Tag Team Champions right now. But we will be seeing them here back on their home stomping grounds. That would be Ring of Honor. We heard Tony Khan earlier tonight mentioning the fact that the transition's been a little bit bumpy, but says that things are going to settle in now that we are established here on the Nation Network. The bell sounds, action's underway, no titles on the line in this one. There will be later on tonight, however, when the television champion Joe Hennig puts that title on the line in what promises to be a tremendous match. Well, Shane has promised us that it will be a surprising show when you come here to Ring of Honor. You never know what to expect. He knows about putting on a show. Now the question is he going to back up the talk? Well, indeed, he said professional wrestling, and it's the first time he's probably been able to say that in over 30 years. Jay Briscoe now from a mount position, hammering down with the big left hands. I beg your pardon, that is Mark Briscoe. Now on the middle rope. And right down across the back and the shoulders as Billy Gunn watching from outside the ring. Hooks the leg, gets a cover, gets two, and almost got a win. That would have been a shocker. Yeah, not so much if they get the win, but it would be in that quick a time frame. Colton head first into the turnbuckle. Now what a knife edge chop to the chest. We welcome Juan Cordero joining us here live on the Nation Network. Head first down across the turnbuckle. Double back fist to the head, and now look at this. Mark Briscoe is feeling it right now. They are in control. And you can see Billy outside the ring. Looks like he's feeling it every time one of his sons gets that chop. Well, Billy's been not just a corner man, of course, he's their father. And he has trained these guys all the way up to where they're at right now. And they are really a chip off the old block. A lot of potential and promise in these two kids. Oh, and blood streaming down the face of Colton. And now Austin in there to make that save. Might not matter, however, going for the cover, hooks the leg, and will it be enough? Almost. Fans, if you're just joining us, I recommend you go back to the start. History made at Ring of Honor. We have a new general manager. Then again, promises were made. Let's see if he can live up to them. Tag made, and now finally Austin stepping in there to give his, oh, right into a cutter. I was going to say to give his brother a break, but he may be needing help sooner than later. And now the tag made. Jay to Mark, and now Mark Briscoe, the legal man, once again for the tag team champions. Big boot upside the head. The Briscoes have made it very clear they may be representing Impact with the tag team championships, but they have every intention of adding the ROH tag team titles to their collection. But we have seen FTR in action, and they have proven to be very worthy tag team champions here for Ring of Honor. But who would not want to see another match between them and the Briscoes? There's a famouser right there, taking a page from the book of his father. Can he string it together with a victory at some point in time is the question. There's a back elbow and another one. Jay breaking out of the grasp. Now the blood really starting to flow now. Referee might have to get a closer look at this one. Save made again. Oh, and look at this. Mark Briscoe just gets involved there, and now it's a one-on-one match. Back heel trip, nicely done. Colton goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Well, he seems to think he's got it, but he better not turn his back, and he did. The Briscoes are not to be trifled with. Absolutely not. Oh, and look at this on the floor in the meantime as Austin with a tremendous knee to the head of Mark, and Jay just drove him into the turnbuckle, throws him into the middle of the ring. Will that be it? It is. The Briscoes get the win over the Gun Club. Not sure that's how I would have predicted it going. But at the end of the day, it's a win, and that's all that matters. Well, indeed, that is definitely going to bolster their argument that they are ready to take on the tag team champions, as if anyone would doubt it. That back heel trip dropping him on his head, but it was not nearly enough. But you could also see how much action was taking place outside the ring. Referee had his attention drawn in different directions on this one. The Briscoes picking up a big victory here to kick things off on Ring of Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with plenty more live from Manhattan. Stay with us. Fans, we are back, and look at this. Never thought we were going to see him again after what happened to him. Danhausen did a number on Arquette, and he is still breathing. I guess it's true. You can't kill David Arquette. Not for a lack of effort, anyway. I can only imagine what's on his mind right now. Now, I know all of you people out here are probably expecting me to start to yell and scream and kick and put on some sort of a temper tantrum about what happened to me at Death Before Dishonor. It's not gonna happen. You see, the fact of the matter is, Danhausen, you got lucky. I am a former world champion. Who have you beat? I might be down, but I don't stay down. I get back up, and that's why I'm here tonight. Danhausen, I know you've got to be able to hear me. So why don't you meet me tonight in the main event and we will settle this once and for all. No holds barred.
All right, everybody, just calm down. You asked a very good question. You said, Danhausen, who have you beat? Well, just look in the mirror. He beat you.
But he's not here tonight to do it again. But since you seem ready to have a fight and you want no holds barred tonight in the main event, I'm free. And you won't be the first bad actor whose neck I broke. I'm going to see you tonight in the main event, chump. You want me in the main event? You got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The women's division on display right now.
Making her way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
We're going to get a look at two of the top females in the world today. Both of them have their sights set on one goal, and that is the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. If you weren't with us last week, shocking news. Tully Blanchard Enterprises has expanded into women's wrestling as Tully Blanchard brought his daughter, Tessa Blanchard, into Ring of Honor, and in one quick night became the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Can you believe it? Well, nothing surprises me when it comes to Tully Blanchard and Enterprises, because he has set a very high goal, and the aspirations, of course, he's got the Gates of Agony under his belt as well, and we know that that is going to be a tag team champion at some point in time in the future. The Professor coming down the ring, or down the aisle towards the ring, Serena Deeb. What a match this is going to be tonight. You got to figure out whichever one of these women wins this thing is going to be considered a top challenger. That goes without saying. And don't you think Tessa Blanchard is, if she's not here, I don't know. But if she is or isn't, doesn't really matter. She's watching this. She wants to know which of these two ladies comes out on top. Serena Deeb, a very distinguished career over the years. She has earned the respect, if nothing else, from those who have been in the ring with her. Might not always be the best received, but at the end of the day, they do respect her and her abilities. What can you say about both of these ladies? They have both achieved incredibly high goals. They've both had very long careers, which in women's wrestling, you don't see a lot of that. Well, Deeb right away, the Professor going to work, but Mickie James relying on her experience to get out of that one. Look at the two former champions in their own rights. These ladies have held so many different titles throughout so many different promotions over the years. Truly a tremendous test right here between these two. Once again, if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to skip back to the beginning because history was made here right out the get-go tonight. History keeps on being made here tonight. We now know our main event, no holds barred. Jerry the King Lawler, who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought David Arquette would still be breathing after Death Before Dishonor? Might not be when tonight's over, I can tell you that right now. Serena Deeb going to work now on the arm of Mickie James, using the middle rope for added leverage. Good move. She's got a 5 count to break it. Tremendous neck breaker right there on Mickie. Looking up at the lights for a second there. Wasn't sure she was going to be able to kick out of that one, but she did. Series of shots right there. And now Serena Deeb has her down on one knee for a moment. She's laying those chops in really deep. Spinning toe hold. And this is why she is deemed to be the professor of women's wrestling. You just don't see a lot of women going to some of these old school holds the way she does. She knows them all. Dean Malenko was known as the man of 1,000 holds. I'm not sure how many she's got. Oh, she went for the big boot and nobody was home. Smart move by Mickie James, baiting her in and then moving out at the last moment. There's the chick kick and this match is over. Someone turn out the lights. She kicked out. Mickie James can't believe it. I can't believe it. And now, Tornado DDT takes her down. And look at this! Mickie James pulls out the win. Well, both of these ladies really decided they were going to bring their A game tonight. Mickie James just had enough to get it done. Well, these two ladies could have 3 or 4 more matches and it would be a split down the middle each time. Look at that spinning back kick right to the jaw. That should have been enough.
Here is your winner, Mickie James.
Most impressive victory indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. When we come back, the television championship will be on the line. This is Ring of Honor on the Nation Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Ring of Honor Television Championship.
All right, here comes our challenger, Jay Lethal, making his way towards the ring. Jay Lethal is no stranger to championships here in Ring of Honor. Former world champion, former tag team champion, and yeah, former television champion. He wants a belt back. He's starting with this one, he says. Joe Hennig has dominated the television title scene for several months here, and he has taken on all challengers. Let's give credit where credit is due. Talk about a third-generation superstar. His father, the late, great Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig. His grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig. And, of course, Joe Hennig himself, former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion. This one definitely has the potential to steal the show tonight, no doubt about it. As we take a look at your Ring of Honor television champion, Joe Hennig, making his way down the aisle. Hennig has really had the time of his life. In the last several months, he was over at Impact Wrestling for a while. Now he's joining us here in Ring of Honor. There are those that will say, once you loose the chains, we can be free. And that is exactly the way this man feels about his wrestling opportunities here right now. As he proudly displays the Ring of Honor Television Championship, this might be the toughest challenger he has faced thus far. And that's saying a lot because he hasn't taken any easy roads. We welcome all of you once again joining us here live on the Nation Network. Shout out to Jason Pruitt and Judas El Terrible. Make sure you take a moment to click that like button down below as we get ready for this television championship title match.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jay Lethal. And introducing the champion from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 208 pounds. He is the Ring of Honor Television Champion, Joe Hennig.
As we stated, Joe Hennig has ducked no one, and he proves that right here tonight by putting that championship title on the line. It's a TV title. Where else would you defend it other than on TV? And, of course, the lights don't shine any brighter than they do right here in New York City. Yeah, we've got a capacity crowd on hand for this one. It is going to be interesting, no doubt about it. Bell sounds, let's do this. Jay Lethal coming right out with a series of chops to the chest. You know, Lethal just fresh off a big match with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Perhaps picking up a few things along the way. And there's that clubbing axe to the back of the head of Lethal. This one might be getting over with early. Hennig stomping away on the lower back. And now working the arm and the hand. Jay Lethal, of course, he is the master of a move he refers to as the lethal injection, and when he hits with that one, it is over. Don't think the champ doesn't know about it. He's going to make sure that he avoids that at all costs. Over the top rope now, and the champion landing hard on his back on a very unforgiving surface outside the ring here. Referee starts the count. Now Lethal has him up. Oh my God, a pile driver right here on the floor. Hennig grabbing his neck. That was devastating, and that might be a problem right there for the champion. Lethal on the top rope. That's almost 15 feet straight down with a leg drop. Lethal paying homage to the Macho Man Randy Savage, and now adding a Dragon Sleeper. Here on the floor, Hennig is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's going to take a lot out of him as well. Give credit, though, he's fighting back, and a tremendous uppercut drops Jay Lethal. Oh, my God, did you hear that thing? His head rang off the post. You can hear it in the cheap seats. Lethal beating the count back into the ring, but he's got to remember he can't win the title on a count out. He's back on that top rope again. Lethal throwing caution to the wind. The champion back on his feet, and Lethal comes down with that double sledgehammer. Once again, shades of the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, dropping the knee across the arm. He is trying to render that axe attack worthless. Smart move. If you can take that move away from him, then all of a sudden he becomes very average, perhaps. At the very least, becomes beatable. Went for the Savant kick, nobody home. Lights out, perhaps. The champion is in trouble after that one. Had his bell rung one more time. Referee goes down, and there's two. We've got almost had a new champion. Lethal thought he had him. He can't believe he didn't get the count. Tied up against the ropes, and now the champion fighting off. Comes up with a drop kick. Nicely done. All the way up to the top rope. And the splash by Joe Hennig. Thinks he's got him, goes for the cover. Could be enough. Two count. Lethal still has enough left in the tank to kick out and continue this match. And the champion calling to the crowd. Couple of big rights and a left. Hennig sends him into the turnbuckle, and now Lethal's going to have to come up with something. You don't want to let Hennig build up momentum, especially at this point in the match. Sharp back elbow finding its mark, and that gets Lethal at least temporarily out of trouble. Goes for the cover, thinks he's got him. Will we have a new television champion? Not yet. Power bombs him to the floor. Into those steel steps. Hennig is in trouble. Boy, Lethal really going high risk here tonight. Well, look what's on stake. Oh, and he got caught. He had to negotiate with those ring steps being right there, and that may have taken his eye off the prize just a little bit, enough for Hennig to take advantage. And now going to the eyes of the challenger. Hennig starting to get down and dirty right now. I don't think he's liking these attacks by Lethal at all. As much as we like to talk about Ring of Honor being the place where the code of honor is adhered to, my God, he almost dropped him head first on those stairs. Yeah, he missed by just a few inches. That was dangerously close. Hennig beats the count back in and breaks the count by going back out. He doesn't want to win it on a count out either. He wants to prove a point. Oh, again into those steps. He caught the corner of those steps right there with his abdomen. That's got to hurt. Lethal now unloading on the champion. He's got him tied up against the guardrail. Went for the big kick, nobody home. Lethal with the patience. And now back into the ring, beating it. And look at this. These guys are spending almost as much time outside the ring as they are inside the ring. Oh, there's a cutter. It wasn't the full lethal injection, but it might be enough for a new television champion. Indeed it is. Jay Lethal has done it. Well, if you ask Jay Lethal, he'll tell you as advertised. We've got a new television champion, ladies and gentlemen, and are we going to see the code of honor? Yes, we do. Tremendous win and a new champion in Jay Lethal. We'll be back with more Ring of Honor in just a moment. All right, fans, it is time for the main event. Hard to believe he asked for this, but he did. David Arquette survived somehow. Danhausen destroyed him at Death Before Dishonor, and we thought we saw the last of David Arquette. If you weren't with us earlier on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Arquette came out calling the name of Danhausen, but he's not here. However, there was a legend in the back who decided to step out here and call him on it, Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, Lawler said to him straight up, "You won't be the first bad actor whose neck I broke." I'll tell you what, if he thinks he had a problem with Danhausen, I don't know how he's going to do against Jerry the King Lawler, especially in a match where there's no holds barred. Well, I think Lawler looks at this guy pretty much the same way he did Andy Kaufman back in the day. Someone who doesn't belong. Oh, and look at this! Arquette gonna bring the fight to Jerry Lawler right here in the aisle. That might be a big mistake on his part. Lawler tries to send him into the guardrail. That didn't work, but he followed up with a clothesline instead. And I'll tell you what, Arquette better be careful fighting here on the ramp. Ramp nothing, that's concrete right there. Bare exposed cement. Lawler going for the belly to belly, and Arquette able to actually reverse the King's move. Can you believe that? And now Lawler going underneath the ring. Here we go. Lawler back in the ring. Arquette comes into the ring. Oh my God! He just busted him open with that steel chair. Jerry Lawler has done a number on Arquette, and this one is not going well. Well, it's going well for Lawler. We might need medical attention. Arquette doesn't know where he is right now. Oh, right on top of that steel chair. Arquette with enough in him to kick out. And now Lawler coming after him. They tie up. Lawler goes for the drop kick. Nobody home. And Arquette with a clothesline. Look at the blood streaming down the face of David Arquette. Yeah, but he seems to be powering up for it. Hey, say what you want about the guy. He has been in the ring with some monsters in their own right. Well, he got into the ring with Nick Gage. Almost lost his life in that match. And Lawler once again has that steel chair. Open hand slap to the King. Oh, nice move by Arquette there. Former world heavyweight champion, we have to say it. Yeah, well, you can say it if you want, but not too many people are going to agree with it. Well, the facts are the facts. He is the former world champion. How he got that title, a little bit sketchy, perhaps, to say the least. Well, considering Vince Russo ended up being the world champion at one point in time, too, how much credit do you want to give to this idiot? And now Lawler just driving the elbow. And again with that steel chair. The King down across the face. Lawler waiting him out. Arquette is in trouble right now, and he knows it. Thought he had the King. That was a mistake. And now Lawler with a DDT. Almost got him on the chair with that one. Arquette is in a lot of trouble. Oh, he baited him in. Knee lift by Arquette. Now dragging Jerry Lawler away from the ropes. Thinks he's done enough damage. I can tell you right now he hasn't. Referee counting right on top of the chair, mind you. Going for that DDT again, and Arquette saves himself from what might have been the end of the match. Lawler coming up with a drop kick. Oh, no, don't do this! On the steel chair! Oh, that's it! That will be the end of David Arquette. I dare say that might be the last we see of David Arquette. We're going to need medical attention for him after that one. Well, we take a look back at some of this stuff. Lawler showing that, hey, you want to have a no-holds-barred match, be careful because you're talking to the guy who knows how to do it. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a brand new general manager here in Ring of Honor. Right on top of that steel chair. Look at the precision. He's definitely going to need a doctor, I'll tell you that much right now. He's hurt.
Here is your winner, Jerry the King Lawler.
As the doctors tend to David Arquette ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network. So long, everyone.